We start with a briefing by the nation's top security advisor about President Lee Jae Myung's agenda in New York next week as he prepares to join his global counterparts at the 80th UN General Assembly. Arirang's Yoo-jin starts us off.
Less than a month after his trip to Washington, President Lee Jae Myung is heading back to the United States next week, this time to New York. There, he will make his debut at the United Nations at the UN General Assembly's High-Level Week. National Security Adviser Wi Sung-lac briefed reporters on the president's 5-day trip on Friday.
Through this visit, we aim to highlight South Korea's contributions to the international community, strengthen bilateral ties with key countries, and boost international confidence in our economy.
Upon his arrival on Monday, President Lee will meet with Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock and co-chair of the World Economic Forum, to discuss artificial intelligence and energy transition. He will also sit down with U.S. lawmakers calling for Congress to play a more active role in advancing South Korea-U.S. relations. The spotlight will fall on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Tuesday, Lee will address the UN General Assembly in front of some 190 heads of state and government.
Through this address, President Lee will declare South Korea's restoration of democracy, outline his administration's vision for the Korean Peninsula, and share how we can contribute to global peace and prosperity.
He's also set to hold bilaterals with UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, as well as the leaders of France, Italy, and Poland. However, Wi said a summit with U.S. President Donald Trump is not planned, given their recent face-to-face last month. Then on Wednesday, President Lee will chair an open debate at the UN Security Council on maintaining international peace and security through artificial intelligence. This will mark the first time a South Korean president chairs such a session, made possible by Korea's rotating presidency of the 15-member body this month. Finally, on Thursday morning, Lee will host the South Korea Investment Summit in Manhattan, where he will encourage greater investment in South Korea to heavyweight financiers and business leaders. The UN General Assembly's High-Level Week is widely seen as the world's biggest stage for multilateral diplomacy. Attention will be on what message President Lee delivers and what diplomatic and economic gains he'll achieve from his New York trip. Yoo-jin, Arirang News.